guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much. I appreciate all of your support from all of you. Ways you can support the channel, just hit the like button, the thumbs up button, or share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you're just finding me. Sorry, I'm doing this early. I'm kind of not fully awake yet. I do have coffee with me, but a little bit sort of earlier than I normally do this. So bear with me. Today is the forecast for those of you that watch regularly, it's the forecast for July 29th, Wednesday. It's not necessarily only set for that date. This is a timeless message. It is for the highest good of the greater collective. So therefore, if you're seeing it on a date different than the date that's on the video, that's okay. There might still be something in the reading for you. If you do see it on a date that's not the 29th of July, maybe it's months or years later, leave me a comment and let me know if it had an impact and made any sense and applied to your life. I've still yet to receive one of those comments to know if indeed it works in that way. I believe that it does, but we'll see. This is also a broad spectrum message for anybody who may see it at any point in time, so therefore if some of it doesn't fit with you, that's okay. It doesn't mean that anything's wrong, it just means that you might be on a different trajectory or working on something else. So don't, take what you need and leave the rest kind of thing. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Now, this is for Wednesday's reading, so we should be hitting that 10 of Pentacles. We should be feeling really good. And with that sort of interesting reading that we had yesterday, which was the Lovers and the Raccoon, I believe. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay. Wow, more Pentacles energy. This is the Two of Pentacles. So this is not a bad card to have with the Ten of Pentacles at all. This is about balance. The Ten of Pentacles being about abundance, or sort of that opportunity for abundance. If that's the underpinning energy, and then we have this sort of transformative balance happening in our material realm, to me, two is always equal that sort of deepening of a relationship. So this could be our deepening of our own awareness, our own capability, around our own financial situation, our own relationships in our life, our own sort of, material environment. That could be, this could be the betterment and the balance of our own home life or family, things like that. You need to figure out where this applies, but with that Ten of Pentacles underneath this, I feel like that's maybe the driving force in why we're seeking balance today. This could also be a little bit of balance between that that energy that we saw yesterday, which was the Lovers versus Raccoon, and sort of falling in love with maybe the more shadowy or nervous, anxious sides of ourselves, the sides of ourselves that we maybe normally would keep hidden. This to me is about bringing that out into the world and showing that for the beauty that it is. That's the butterfly in this picture. To me, it's like, butterfly. Nobody likes insects really, as a rule. I mean, unless you're like a scientist or something, right? But usually insects scare people, freak them out, whatever. But ultimately, butterfly is a really beautiful insect, right? It's not necessarily, how do I want to say it? It's like a pretty version of something that most people don't usually really like. And so, to me, it's like maybe taking the things today we get to settle into balancing out the things about ourselves that we maybe don't necessarily like or share with others, and transform them into something of beauty that makes us individual and who we are, right? Where we can really shine and really ground in that. I love that we're still working with this Pentacles energy. I feel like we're setting a trajectory this week of maybe where we want to go, how we want to head, what's the best way to get there, what do we want our life to look like amidst sort of the chaos of what's going on around us. And so with this Two of Pentacles, this feels very much in line with the creation of that, but doing it from a place that's sort of clear, balanced, grounded, in line with these, all of these colors that are in this sort of infinity symbol here. To me, it makes me feel like we're in line with everything that we're doing, or at least attempting to be in line, you know, like bringing it into alignment with, say, our chakra system and our energy system, and creating from that place, from the very basic sort of place of this is what I want, and this is how I want it, and this is how I'm going to go about getting it, and appreciating ourselves while we do it. That's the butterfly aspect of this. This sort of like, I almost want to say like it feels as though we've arrived, or excuse me, I need a sip of coffee. It feels as though we've arrived, or we're like ready to get in there and get it done. I like that we have that Ten of Pentacles energy sort of underneath this, that focus of abundance, the opportunity for abundance. Maybe some of us are aware or feeling that it's out there and possible, and that possibility is creating this desire in us to want to transform, to want to come into connection with ourselves and our world around us in a way that is enriching to us, and also to our environment. Where, like, to me, this Two of Pentacles speaks to the idea of being more connected to our environment in a more authentic and beautiful way than we normally have been. Does that make sense? Let's see what we've got. Oh, whoa. Okay. We've got a spirit animal here called Sea Serpent. And I think he's new to us. I think he showed up, I can't remember. I know I've seen this card once before when we used this for, I want to say, monthly readings. Anyways, so Sea Serpent, I believe the story of him, I think he's called the Ouroboros. I think we learned about him in the Mythical Dream Tarot too. I think this is about him sort of being in a never-ending cycle of eating his own tail. Let me see here. I'm not really getting anything from him this morning. Maybe I'm up too early. I don't know. To me, this is an animal that's the element of spirit, which I like that, coupled with this Ten of Pentacles. Again, we have this sort of, and this is another sort of theme that I'm seeing, is this element of spirit and material kind of coming together. So there's definitely that going on. Like communication with spirit, or our spirit, in a way, and then taking that communication and utilizing it to sort of better our own sort of physical manifestations or experience of the world. I'm just going to read Sea Serpent, because I'm not recalling the story, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys. It's early. Sea Serpent is healing emotional wounds, expressing desires. So the I forgot my glasses too, this is going to be hard. The Sea Serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The Sea Serpent helps us move and direct our energy. That is this infinity symbol that we're seeing here. Like, as we balance it and bring it into alignment, we're able to better direct it, I feel like. And to direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease, and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment, and that's the transformation of butterfly, right? And we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the Sea Serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the Sea Serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. So the Sea Serpent and the second chakra. So this is all about the second chakra. The subtle energy of the Sea Serpent occupies the area of the Svadhisthana chakra located deep within the pelvic bowl. This chakra is known as our center of creativity and desire and is associated with the water element. Svadhisthana translates to in her own abode, indicating this chakra is the home of the Divine Mother or Kundalini herself. And Kundalini is also represented by serpents too, I believe. I like that this is here with this transformative butterfly and the balance of this butterfly coupled with this idea of this abundance of the Ten of Pentacles too. What do we desire? How do we clean up our emotions around that desire? To me, the sea serpent feels very clear. I love the clarity of the blue around her and then the white in the center. And she seems, even though she's sort of chasing her own tail in some ways, she is forming that protective barrier around what she desires. She sort of sees it. This almost looks like an eye to me. So she sort of sees it, feels it, and then creates it, transforms it, and makes it happen. So today is the day to start to focus on those things, to start to really channel that energy, be aware of our energy. What are we, where is the wealth in our life? How were we blessed? That was yesterday's stone. Taking these energies and sort of working with them and making them be our bitch, basically. Okay, let's see. The Two of Pentacles is balance and change. The Two of Pentacles signifies inevitable change since the Pentacles suit relates to earthly possessions. This usually means a new job or financial situation or a move. Even if you fear this change, it needs to happen and might even be fun. Face it with the grace of the newly formed butterfly, a world of possibilities balanced upon your delicate wings. So there could be some changes for some of you, but I think that it's going to be beneficial and good changes. I think that it's going to be something that you want versus, something that you're in connection to, in balance with. I feel like it's all very good there. And then we have forgive on the tiger's eye. When I see forgive, I think about the sea serpent and the emotional sort of muddied waters or testing the clarity of the waters, trying to understand the emotions and the creation of what it is we want, what it is we desire. The emotional center is the second chakra too. So is there anybody that we need to forgive? Do we need to forgive ourselves to be able to transform into this butterfly and bring things into balance? Is that something that we can practice today so that we can find, this transformation of the butterfly and create the change that we want to clear the air or the emotions of the sea serpent, right, that we feel, protect ourselves and forgive ourselves enough to move forward into sort of, it doesn't even have to be new endeavors, but just towards goals and experiences that we want, that we desire, right? I think that's kind of what this forgive stone is telling me, is sort of like, are there opportunities where we can give forgiveness and sort of free ourselves to help, clarify what it is we want and that we deserve it, right? I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry I'm up so early. I just wanted to do this. I have a class today and there's things I need to get done today. I have quite a few things that I need to do at the end of the month. So I hope this makes sense, you guys. If you have any questions, you can certainly leave them in the comments and I will try and answer them. I think that this is a beautiful day for us to really channel our energy into positive things. So utilize that. All right, thank you for tuning in. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.